Welcome back to another wonderful and exciting edition of Veggie Mike Ellis on YouTube and on Instagram. Today I want to talk to you about a sensitive subject, so I'll try to be as respectful as I can, and I have no interest in disrespecting people's beliefs in any way. I have profound respect for people's beliefs, but today I want to talk to you about people and their beliefs, whatever they are, religion, spirituality, and applying those beliefs to doing harm. And I want to talk about that today. So, first of all, I want to say I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to criticize your beliefs and tell you that you're wrong. Who am I to tell somebody they're wrong about something as profound as God or the nature of existence, or why we're here, the meaning of life, right? These are profound questions with profound implications and answers that many people have. Okay, so I'm not going there. What I'm going to talk about, though, is when people take their beliefs and they turn them into something negative, in the sense that they use their beliefs to apply those beliefs to do harm. When people take their beliefs and they make excuses or use those beliefs as a reason to cause harm to innocent beings, cause harm to other people, cause harm to the planet. So, simple question. Would a loving creator, or whatever that is, if you're spiritual, you believe Mother Nature, whatever, would that creator make lives, billions, trillions of lives, that feel pain just like you and I, right? That don't want to die just like you and I, that suffer just like you and I, don't want to be in prison just like you and I for their lives, don't want to be killed when they're babies just like you and I, right? Because they are killed when they're babies in animal agriculture. We're killing babies, we're eating babies. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. That's what's going on. We're eating babies. Okay. Would a loving God want that? Would a loving creator want that? Give them the ability to feel pain, just so one of the species on the planet could then turn around and imprison them and use them as a commodity for their skin, to take their secretions meant for their young, like milk, be egg machines, grind up little baby chicks alive like they do in the egg industry, slit their throats. Horrible, horrible things that go on in animal agriculture while destroying the planet. It's the worst destructor of Earth, period. You can just, this information's everywhere. I don't have to start citing statistics on this. But it is the number one cause of climate change, man-made climate change, is animal agriculture. Mowing down Amazon rainforest, 90% of Amazon rainforest destruction, the leading cause of ocean dead zones, species extinctions. It's horrific. The number one cause of world hunger. Would any loving God want to cause world hunger? Horrible, horrible world hunger. Disease. It's inefficient to produce animal products, right? So it takes 6 to 12, depending on the product, between 6 and 12 pounds of plant matter to produce 1 pound of animal matter, right, for food. So it's incredibly inefficient. And so that leads to world hunger. It causes world hunger by causing food shortages. We have plenty of food. If we were vegan, we'd have plenty of food if everybody just ate plant-based, even if just the vast majority of us ate plant-based. So would a loving God cause world hunger, cause horrible suffering of innocent creatures, beings, that God created with pain receptors, being able to feel pain just like you and I, but they would put them on this earth to suffer for us? I mean, what's more likely to you, right? That God made these, beings to feel pain so that we could kill them and murder them and rip their skin off and use them and imprison them and grind up little baby chicks the day we were born? Like, that's part of God's plan? Like, you really? And then we're going to cite, biblical verses, and I'm not picking on Christians or anybody, but you want to cite any verse of anything, you're going to do that and say, oh, here you go. So God wants me to do it, God wants me to. Really? Are you sure about that? Using any belief system to cause harm, suffering, global, devastation, climate devastation, world hunger, It's not okay. There's no, and it's not in line with your belief system, by the way. It's not in line with, I'm familiar with Christianity, I grew up on it. It's not in line with Christianity to cause world hunger and destroy the planet and cause horrible suffering and evil. And I'm not saying you're an evil person if you're non-vegan. I'm saying being non-vegan is an evil action. So I'm not saying that if you're non-vegan, you're an evil person. In fact, I'm saying you're a good person. I wouldn't bother making this video if I thought you're a piece of crap, okay? Because who would I be talking to? What would be the point, right? If you're a bad person, why would I make this video, right? You'd be useless. You'd be a lost cause. And a lot of vegans, unfortunately, think that you're a lost cause. I do not, okay? I wasn't vegan. A lot of vegans weren't vegan. They weren't born vegan. They forgot that they weren't, in a way, that they weren't vegan once. You know, if your God is a God of love and a loving God, or whatever your belief system is, it's a positive belief system that's filled with peace and love, then veganism is completely in line with your belief system. And it's in line with anything. It's in line with logic and morality. If animals matter morally, then we have a moral obligation to not use them as a resource. Just because we did it for so long and all these excuses that everybody uses, and there's no nutritional need to eat them. Let's be clear, every single scientific, based organization on the planet agrees. There is no nutritional need to eat animal products, period. It's universal across the board. This is not debatable. It's not up for debate. Not trying to have a debate. There is no debate. It's a moral requirement. And I'm not trying to make you feel crappy or waggy finger. I know it sounds like I'm giving you a waggy finger. I'm just telling you how it is. And I'm telling you that it's not in line with any loving God or any beliefs based in love and peace to cause horrible suffering and world hunger and climate devastation. And by the way, it's killing you. It's killing us. It's horrible for causing horrible disease and famine. Doesn't that sound more like bad things? Maybe God's punishing us, but we're choosing to do this. So we're choosing this. So, and wouldn't God then make our bodies need these products? Like, if this God wanted us to do this, wouldn't then our bodies do better if we ate a bunch of steaks and stuff? Like, wouldn't we be healthy? But we're not healthier when we do that. We're not healthier when we eat eggs and dairy and steak and chicken. They're not health foods. Fish isn't health food either. It's actually not. It comes packaged. Yeah, you can get omega-3s from other sources, plant-based sources, and omega-3 is actually from a bacteria in the ocean. You can get it from seaweed and things like that. So it's not, same with B12. It's made from a bacteria. So it's just a lot of nutritional ignorance. Again, not an attack on you. This is not an attack on anybody's beliefs. So anyway, I kind of rambled a little bit, but the point is that on some other subjects dabble in there, but the point is that there is no basis. You can point at some biblical verses. I'm familiar with the Old and New Testament because I grew up on that stuff. But there's also, if you go to the Garden of Eden and the Genesis, when God had the perfect setup, Garden of Eden was vegan. Look it up. It's vegan. It was only when we sinned and we left the Garden of Eden that all of a sudden, we have dominion and all this stuff. Well, dominion also means like a responsibility too. So when you have dominion, you have a responsibility. And we don't just have responsibility for the animals, the earth. What about our children? Like, do you know bacon is a class 1 carcinogen? Do you know how you're more likely to get cancer and heart disease and die sooner, when you're not vegan? So, just saying. So, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment. Kind of, let's go with positive comments and not, ridiculous bacon. But bacon. Yeah, their lives aren't worth their flesh, the taste of their flesh. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.